Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Thursday, October 17th, 2024. Well, of course, this is the full moon day today, the full moon at 24 degrees 35 minutes exactly of the impetuous, impulsive fire sign of Aries. We have our red jacket on here today to symbolize all of that fire energy of Aries. The sun today, of course, is moving through the love, beauty, and social justice oriented air sign of Libra. So when the moon makes its exact opposition to the sun at 24 degrees 35 minutes of Aries, that is when the full moon occurs. That is exactly 4:26 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:26 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 12:26 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Little later on, just about an hour later, Venus, planet of love and harmony, makes a harmonious 60-degree angle called a sextile to Pluto, the Lord of Power, sitting at 29 degrees of Capricorn, and that tends to take the edge off some of this rather abrasive full moon energy on its lead up to the actual moment of the full moon. The moon made a square and 90-degree angle to Mars, which is very touchy. If you were asleep and didn't feel this, you're lucky. And then after the full moon, it makes a hard square to Pluto, the Lord of Power and Death and Rebirth. It is a touchy full moon. But this nice Venus sextile to Pluto takes some of the edge off of that. And that is kind of a deepening emotional energy that can actually be quite harmonious. From 29 degrees of Scorpio to Pluto at 29 degrees of Capricorn. That occurs 5:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The moon does make that square to Pluto, 29 Aries to 29 of Capricorn at 12:26 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:26 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:26 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Followed just 2 minutes later by Venus entering into the rather free-floating and adventurous and, hey, let's go for some truth, fire sign of Sagittarius, which, again, tends to lighten up the energy a little bit. And that's a good thing. 12:28 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:28 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:28 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then the moon changes signs as well, moving into the more the earth sign of, like, just steady as she goes. I don't want trouble. Let's just continue as we are. Earth sign of Taurus. 1 p.m. precisely, Pacific Daylight Time. 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The only thing after that is the moon making an awkward angle to Venus because, of course, Venus just entered into Sagittarius from 0 degrees of Taurus. And that's it, basically, for the day. So everything occurs in the first part of the day, and then it's just kind of a nice flow after that. But the early part of the day can be a little touchy, so you want to be aware and be careful during the early part of the day because of the influence of this rather combative full moon. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. And if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, which is starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day and the beauty of the full moon, no matter what.